Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Jamie. It is Sunday, April 30th, I believe. Yes, April 30th. I actually have to work today. It's the end of the month. I haven't posted a video in a week or so, but I'm not just trying to post videos just to post a video. I want to have something meaningful to share, and this is Sunday, so I don't really have any stock pick type stuff or cryptocurrency things or real estate input or precious metals or anything like that. Usually what I like to do on the weekend is talk about something more personal and more related in self-betterment as just an idea. And all these things are thought-provoking, just something to get you maybe to agree or disagree, or at least have a conversation, if not with me, with yourself, and say, why did he say that? What does he mean? I don't agree with that, or I do agree with that. Maybe I should look more into it. That's all. So all I want to say, it's going to be very quick, is something I've been thinking about this past week is about self-discipline, and when we make sacrifices, and how that always, well, I say always, but oftentimes goes against how you feel. Okay? Now, if you go to the gym, you may not always feel like going to the gym. I don't care if you're 20 years old or 60 years old. If you go to the gym regularly, I mean like several times a week, and you do some type of training, any kind of training, whether it's cardiovascular, stretching, or some type of class, weightlifting, something that is chalked up as a win physically, there's benefits. But you can't tell me, if you're that guy or that gal, that you feel like doing it all the time. Most people don't. I know I don't. There's many days where I don't feel like going and I don't go, and it's a horrible excuse. There's times when you have to make a decision, a business decision, where your emotions are saying, I really like that guy or those people or that girl or that company, whatever it might be. But all the business acumen that you've developed, good and bad, over the years, where you're like, this just isn't a good partnership. This is not going to be beneficial. This is not going to be profitable. And sometimes doing the right thing is not pleasant or comfortable, right? Sometimes you got to take a loss. But depending how you're measuring that out, and you think, I really like the guy, but it's a bad decision, right? Maybe it's bringing somebody on, but they're a poor representation of the brand, or you bring somebody on or involved, and they're going to embarrass you or make bad decisions that bring you down, right? They don't elevate you. They don't promote or scale your business or brand or profitability. That's a business decision. Maybe it's going to work or school, where you're like, I don't feel like going. I got a headache. My stomach hurts. I don't like that person. They bother me. We can't make our decisions based on how we feel. That is what I believe. It's my opinion. There's lots of people out there far, far more successfully. They probably can bring it home better than me. But I can tell you that when I make decisions based on how I feel, they're usually the wrong decisions. Feelings versus not what my gut says, but clear thinking. Mathing it out, whatever that might apply to. So as we go into this week coming up, we're going into May now. For myself, when I think about stocks and options and cryptocurrencies, I'm I love the action. I love getting involved and turning a buck and that type of thing. But I also know that there's a lot of uncertainty, and I can't base my trades based on how I feel. I have to base it on the market, the sentiment, certain conditions, because now's not the time to get involved in this specific company. Now's not the time if I'm not willing to wait for several months or maybe years before I see some return. I may see some real pullback, some real decline with some of these companies as I prepare for what potentially could be a very hard recession, so to speak. I don't know. I'm not an economist. I don't know what's going to happen exactly, but it seems like there's a lot of things that probably are not going to be favorable in that condition. So I have to be careful. I have to really be careful, because I don't prefer to go backwards. I would rather say, okay, well, maybe I need to redirect based on the facts and the data, not feelings and emotions, and say, I'd probably be better off cashing out or cashing up, however you want to, look at it, and have money ready to deploy for opportunities that maybe are like real estate, maybe are acquiring certain things. All right, it could be precious metals, it could be at an estate sale, it could be art or sports memorabilia. I've been watching this show called The King of Collectibles, Ken Golden, I think. It's pretty interesting. I know some of all that stuff is staged, but it's still reality of these type of things. There's money out there to be made, right? But if it's dried up in one area, or at least the tide is out, you have to make a decision and say, you can't be stubborn and go, no, it's going to work, it's going to be fine. You can't will it into success in certain cases. Maybe in some cases you can, but if the tide is out, you can't will it to come back in. It's going to come back in eventually, right? So you just got to be paying attention and saying, okay, now's the time to act. Now's the time to shift direction or my focus or my energy into this, because this is where I'm going to be profitable. And I think this applies to a lot of different things. So that is my thought here on Sunday.